All right, guys, the highlights from Monday, GreatStockPicks.com live trading chat room. I'll tell you what, dang, we already had on watch because of the after. These are the last three 5-minute candles from Friday. See that volume? I already showed you the daily chart on the charts. Take today's candle out of it, was really looking like it was near a breakout. I love the recent volume, love the close on Friday. Then today it's off to the races right off the bat. Okay. Turned on the projector for our chat room members when it looked like this and said, now remember, I try to stay out of the market usually for the first 30 minutes in the interest of safe trading and so on. But we do have many members that like to trade early. I turned on the projector so it was on everyone's screen and said, here's how I would play dang. Sellers came in right here. These are 5-minute candles, and to me, it's just a simple way to view it. Okay, it's like a color-coded thing. Sellers are coming in. Remember Dang's daily chart. I already showed it to you. So here come the sellers. Now, if these sellers fail, this red candle only represents to me selling. Okay, it could be people shorting. It could be some of the longs that are so happy they made early money that they're selling. Doesn't matter. Either way, you've got sellers. Okay, sellers only sell for one reason. They think it's going lower. I said if these sellers fail, we call it a failed fade because they're trying to fade this move, okay, by selling here. So if they fail, this would be the long entry, a break of this red candle's high, 839, and your worst case stock goes below this red candle's low at 829. So you've got a dime risk, and that's why many of our members jumped on it, because even though it's an early trade and things can be whippy, you know, you're only talking about a dime a share, plus whatever possible slippage you might have, okay? So there's the trigger. 839. Remember the stops at 829. And if you traded today, you know Dang was off to the races and went to 935. Very, very impressive move there. I mean, percentage-wise, that's just fantastic. I did take a couple screenshots today. One of our members, Barry, a newer member, got 90 cents on that trade, and then went on to say that it paid for his lifetime membership today in one trade. So that's pretty awesome. And then also, one other screenshot I took was somebody said, nice call on YOKU, which I'll show you that trade in a minute, working out well for you. What a great service you provide. I always, whenever anybody's nice to me, I take a screenshot of it, and when anyone's mean to me, I simply kick them out of chat, and they're never to be seen again. So you can't lose there. Anyway, Dang, very nice early trade. Let me also show you MBI. MBI we had on watch because, let's take today's candle out of it, you had this big volume push and then a couple lower volume red days. So my theory is on a stock like this, if it trades in a narrow range for a while and then breaks its early high, these people, everyone saw this move here, they might start piling back in MBI. Okay, now one of our members, Leonardo, typed into chat, I don't remember his exact wording, but MBI might be turning here. Okay, this was what MBI looked like this morning. Okay, here's the opening right there. These are 5-minute candles and then it sells off. And that's what it looked like when Leonardo pointed it out. So what I did was I switched to 15-minute candles, and you can see the move it made there. But this is what it looked like. I turned on the projector again, showed it to everybody. I said the way I would play this is if it breaks a previous 15-minute candle's high, which in other words, this candle, if it gets to 975 with a low of day stop, that is a very low risk entry. Okay, 975, low of day stop would be 966. So 9 cents risk. And my thinking, and I said aloud as I was projecting, was 975, if it gets there, is very close to 980, which would be a new high for the day. Remember, 980 is the entry that I think people pile into MBI because it shows up on the new highs ticker after this move and then a couple lower days. Look what happens. Triggers on 15s, gets to the new high of day, lights up the new highs ticker. Next 15 minutes, nothing but buying. The next 15 minutes still. Next 5 minutes after that anyway. So 975 entry idea, 9 cents risk, and over the next half hour all the way to 1018. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that that's a nice percentage move in a very short period of time and a very low risk entry. And then YOKU was my only other call of the day. Well, real quick, I'll show you the SPY. The SPY was just a very impressive strength here. And then when it looked like this, I told everybody, hey, the SPY's flagging. It looks like it's pretty healthy for another possible move, and I'll be darned it did it. And then you go into what we call the afternoon plank. The SPY this is a planking formation. And then it looks like a little selling here right at the end of the day. Okay, so back to YOKU. If you saw our charts that we posted on StockTwits last night, you know YOKU was on long watch because it was down to support. I liked it around this 22 area. let's switch to fives real quick. Now, the best entry, and I missed it because I was working, I was showing everybody dang that I just showed you at the time. The best entry would have been, because Yoku gapped down and sold off, but really was in about a 20-cent range. As it comes back up, would have been a break of the early high with a stop below the early low. That's how we play our bounce plays. But I didn't get it. Yoku took off, and I said, and then we had numbers coming out, and I didn't want to take it into numbers. A couple big numbers, ISM, and I can't remember what the other one was, but construction spending maybe. I didn't want to call something into that, so I just had to kind of let Yoku go, and I said, I think we'll catch another entry. And then Yoku bleeds down, and in here I did not get a good entry. I'll have to switch to kind of twos to show it to you. I didn't get a very good entry that I was proud of because I missed that earlier entry, so kind of felt like I was chasing, but it looked like this one I called it. I was projecting this and said I liked it right here at 22.50. By the time I got the words out of my mouth, that's where it was, 22.50, with a stop below the recent low, 22.21. So 29 cents risk isn't awful, and you can adjust your risk with position size. So 22.50 was the call, and you can see it did get to switch to fives to clean it up. From 22.50 right here, it never did really look back, and it did get to 23.50, scaled out on the way up, kept a couple hundred shares in case it closed near its highs for a possible swing, but I'm out flat now, and the market just closed. So I'm done for the day. That was the calls from the day. And a pretty nice day. If there's any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.